Our story begins in London, England, in 1815, with the birth of Augusta Ada Byron. She was the only legitimate child of the famed romantic poet, Lord Byron. However, her parents separated just a month after her birth. Her mother, Lady Annabella Byron, was a meticulous and rational woman, terrified that Ada would inherit her father's mad, poetic nature. Lady Byron deliberately pushed Ada toward mathematics and science, ensuring her education was strictly logical. Ironically, this rigorous study forged the very mind that would eventually bridge the gap between poetry and logic. Ada quickly showed a brilliant aptitude for numbers. She was tutored by many leading scholars of the day, including the great mathematician Augustus de Morgan. The pivotal moment in Ada's life came in 1833, when she was just 18. She met the legendary inventor, Charles Babbage, often called the father of the computer. Babbage was struggling to build his massive, complex mechanical calculating machine, the difference engine. Ada was instantly captivated by Babbage's machines, but her understanding quickly surpassed simple admiration. She began a lifelong collaboration and deep intellectual friendship with him. Babbage soon conceived of a far more ambitious machine, the Analytical Engine, which was designed not just to perform single calculations, but to be a general-purpose processor. In 1842, Ada was tasked with translating an article about the Analytical Engine, written by an Italian engineer. Babbage suggested she add some personal notes. Her notes would ultimately become her masterpiece. Ada did not simply translate. She wrote extensive supplementary notes that were 3 times longer than the original article. In these notes, she laid out a vision that was revolutionary. She devised a detailed step-by-step sequence of operations, a fixed set of instructions that the analytical engine would use to calculate Bernoulli numbers. This detailed, sequential algorithm is now recognized as the first computer program ever published. But her genius went far beyond computation. While Babbage saw the engine as merely a number cruncher, Ada saw its true potential. She envisioned that the machine could process any kind of data, not just numbers, including symbols and music. She called this concept weaving algebraic patterns and described the machine's future capability to create complex artistic and scientific output. This profound insight is why she is celebrated today as the world's first computer programmer. Tragically, Ada Lovelace's life was cut short. She died in 1852 at the age of 36, the same young age as her famous father, from uterine cancer. Her work went largely unrecognized during her lifetime. The analytical engine was never fully built, and her notes were forgotten. It was only a century later, with the advent of the modern computer age, that her brilliance was rediscovered. Today, Ada Lovelace is celebrated as a true visionary, whose fusion of logic and imagination correctly predicted the immense, non-numerical potential of computing a full century before the first computer was ever switched on.